Why, yes, this is my Starbucks hat. Thank you for noticing. I did work at Starbucks. Hello, everyone. Thank you for choosing that Mars Boy. This is Mars speaking in today.
Give me five, it's a vibe. In the hood like drive-bys. I ain't talking waving hands when I'm in Dubai. Bye. With the
I am in the new glorious setting that I made last video. If you didn't see it, check it out. I was discussing my addiction with the Stranger Things cast. Anyway, today I will be talking about my experience working at Starbucks.
No, because when I told you the price, you wanted to keep on arguing. So which one you want? Which one? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Now, this is really different from the normal videos I make, but I thought that since I worked a lot of weird and odd jobs, I would just make a video talking about Starbucks, which is one of the jobs that stuck out to me the most. Now, just a disclaimer, I only worked at Starbucks for like a month. For reasons that I will probably cover in this video, but I got the call and I was really excited about it. It was one of those like over the phone kind of calls to set up the interview, and she was asking me questions while she was driving, of course, not safe. And I, of course, used my max level charm skill to get the interview, and I answered all the questions really slay, of course, because let's be honest, who wouldn't want to hire me? So she basically just kind of asked me what my past work experience was, and my resume was not strong at all. I literally worked at like a chill bakery before this, so I had no idea what I was getting into. What the fudge? Wow, can we talk about this glow on my forehead, please? Thank you, son. Go off, queen. And she's asked me what kind of like struggles I've had with previous jobs. I did not know how to answer it at all, so I had to do a big think to come up with situations that were like dramatic enough and stuff that I actually did something to do, like to solve it. Because I don't really get in a lot of fights with people like that, or nothing like really dramatic happens when I work with people, because, you know, I'm such a good coworker. Then at the physical interview I had with her, I actually like met the manager and stuff, and he was cool. And he asked me questions and I asked him questions, and the whole thing was just a huge interrogation fetish. Then of course I got hired. Then I had to keep coming in again and again for all their online BS, which is like, there's so much stuff that you have to do online and it's all like really boring and crazy. What the fudge? I literally know more about making a skinny mocha latte than I have ever needed to in my life. But when it was like the actual hands-on part of like the latte making stuff, it was really fun, actually. The guy that was training me was really cool, so that was a big helper. I really enjoyed making all like the basic lattes and stuff. And my trainer was lit. He was a gamer guy, of course, so cool. After I finished the 2-week training course with even more online BS stuff and even more making skinny mocha vanilla white frap venti mocha frappuccinos, what the fudge? I had to work 8.5-hour shifts because our location was understaffed, which is wonderful. There's just so much stuff that they expect you to learn in only 2 weeks. Like hot drinks, cold drinks, medium drinks, food, drive-through, cash register, cleaning. And not only did the staff expect you to learn this, so did the customers. It was mostly like the shift leaders that were really mean for like no reason. Like if I asked them for help, they just come up and be like, "What's the problem now?" Except Taylor. Taylor, if you're watching this, you are amazing. Thank you. Bless you. Hope you're doing okay. And the customers, of course, too, were all like really randomly mean and stuff for no reason. Like, I remember this one woman, she would like complain when I put too much coffee in her coffee cup because she didn't like the way it spilled out in her car when she was driving. So I offered to like pour it out and put like a little cup stopper in it thing so it wouldn't spill out in her car. And she was like, "I'll do it myself." And then one woman, when I rang her up, I thought I did a really good job. I didn't make any mistakes or anything at all. And then she went across the bar to start fixing up her coffee and stuff. And I would kind of look over and see her talking to one of my coworkers while I was fixing up her like little food thing that she got, whatever. And she was literally just trash talking me to one of my coworkers, saying that I was bad at my job and I looked weird and stuff for no reason. What the fudge? And that was before I had red hair too. Most of the coworkers were actually really nice and pleasant to work with. I actually made a really good friend from Starbucks and we still keep in contact. Shout out to you, Brandy. So my advice for someone who's trying to get a job there is like, know what you're getting into. be prepared for a lot of anxiety and learning things at the speed of light. So if you're a really social person who's also really thick-skinned and likes to learn a lot, then this job might be for you. And my advice for if you're a customer and you go to Starbucks, just give the baristas a break, because they've likely been working really long shifts and they're like really tired and stressed and anxious for like those whole 8.5 hours. So just be really nice to them, please. So anyway, that was my experience working at Starbucks. It was ratchet. That's why I quit after a month. What the fudge? Don't forget to leave a like if you hated it and subscribe for more trash content. Thank you. Actually, my intro, thank you for choosing that Mars word, this is Mars speaking, actually came from one of the employees at Starbucks who, whenever someone would come into the drive-thru, she'd be like, "Hi, thank you for choosing Starbucks. This is Becky speaking. How can I help you?" And I just thought that was so iconic that I had to steal it. So thank you, Becky. I stole your thing. I released a song of mine called Grown last Sunday. So go check it out, please, if you like weird electronic music. And I usually have bloopers at the end of my videos too, if you want to stay around and look at those. Thank you. And come up